Nyla. This is what I have. You ready? What determines what I make for dinner? Good bottle of water. I have sour cream. That's what I've got. I have to use this because, I mean, I made chicken fajitas, not on camera, like a week ago. The sour cream's in there. I'm just like, I know what's going to happen. I'm throwing away all that sour cream. So I'm going to make steak fajitas. Rice is in here. It's just a thing of rice, water, a little bit of unsalted butter, and then salt. And that's in there. This is preheating. I defrosted this. I'm not even sure what cut of steak it is, but it's definitely cow. It's cow related. And I'm probably going to cook. I want to see red meat in my steak fajita. So I'm going to do a reverse sear, like we did in the reverse sear video. And that's going to involve getting this in an oven with a temperature probe. Probe. Any juice that has to come out of this. I'm going to season this up a little bit. There's my nice Nordic ware pan. That's the perfect steak for steak fajitas. Oh, I've also got more fajitas left. So those things seem to last eternally. They are eternal. I had like 4-month-old fajitas that were just like, oh, I'm brand new fresh. And I got scared by that and threw them away. All right, stay there for now while I deal with this. Kosher. I'm also happy because I get to use my new garlic on this, or the jalapeno, because fajitas. So my fajitas are real simple. I think I've made them before. I don't think I've made steak ones before. See all that nice fat on there? Who cares? Just salt the shit out of it. Do I want to do anything else to my fajita? I'm not going to do like a Mexican blend. I don't buy packets of stuff. Although I'm pretty sure I have the Saison for making the rice. No, we're going to go with straight up white rice. Maybe add a little bit of red pepper. Just a crinkling. And if it's like dry, I'm just going to give it a spritz to make it not dry. I'm not adding any fat to the giant wads of fat. I just want things to stay on them when I put them there. Boom. Boom, chakalaka. Everybody walk the dinosaur. So now this is definitely in the way of opening that door because I always have 20/20 perspective. In there. By the way, this was frozen an hour ago, and I filled my sink up halfway, clog it, lukewarm water, pop it in there. It cannot resist. Not hot water. You don't want to start cooking the damn steak. You just want to get it 42 in the center. Can I do that? By the way, I set a paper towel on fire, pulling it out before when it was really, really hot. Come on. All right. We're just going to let you... And this has... By the way, the reason I use this is it has convection oven. 35? No, I want it to be room temperature in there. All right, we're going to set this to 118. It's a thick steak. If I'm going to finish it, I make 118. 118 is good. That's a good number. And now I'm going to get out the real... I mean, you want to see how cheap this is about to be? Pre-cut. Peppers, onions, green and red peppers and onions. Just pre-cut. They're done. They're frozen. Just... This bag smells delicious. So those are going to end up in my big frying pan. And do I want to go with my stainless steel or the big non-stick? I'm probably going to do the non-stick, I think. And then I'm just going to throw it together with some cheese. And the cheese is in here. And I should need to defrost it. Which one are you? Cheddar Jack? And I have... Are my cheese supplies? Oh, God. Mozzarella, that doesn't count. Wow, I haven't bought cheese in like a year. Wait. More mozzarella. Why? These are, I'm angry now. I want to break these apart every time you take them out, just so they stay loose. So I have this much cheese that's actually cheddar jack. Got Talente chocolate, which is way too much chocolate. Flavor is just like blowing my mind. Now I gotta make pizzas. I hope you're happy. That's a scary proposition. How do I have no cheese? And I finished the American I had, and I know, American cheese. What the fuck are you doing, Zeos? But I like my shitty food shitty. American cheese is processed cheese for you Canadians and probably the rest of the world. Alright, pressure cook the rice. The pressure hasn't even come up to seal that yet. This is at 33 degrees. I have no idea how long it's going to take. The alert is on. I'm going to do other things while we contemplate life. Rice finished 2 minutes ago. The pan of oil should be nice and hot. And I wasn't sure how much of this to make, but I'm just going to make it all because I like vegetables. I love them. There's quite a bit of ice. That's all ice at the bottom, and that's hot oil, and that's bad news bears. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dirty my colander. Hey kids, you wanna have a science experiment? Boil 2 inches of oil and then drop ice cubes in it. Fun things happen. That's a lie. Terrible explodey things happen. Look, I can make it snow. Now this isn't going to get out all the ice because some of the ice particles are bigger than the thing here. But that's a lot of water no longer going into that oil. Why aren't you doing fresh, Zeos? Fresh is annoying. This is good for I need to eat now meal, and you want to use actual ingredients? It's better this than calling Taco Bell and have them deliver on Uber Eats. Alright, are we calling this done? I could rinse it off, but I think that's just going to... Yeah, look at all that ice in there. Oh god, I lost the pepper. Here we go. That wasn't terrible. Oh wow, this thing is cold now. You just let that do its thing. I don't have to look at that for a second. Remember, we want to have the least amount of stuff to be cleaned by the end of this. Which means ignoring shit for seconds while we do things. Steak's up to 62 internal. Pretty sure I probed it dead straight. Hang here for now, even though that's not where you belong. Need a wooden spatula. 1 6.5. Now I put them in here dead frozen, just like so. They're gonna have to defrost in the oil. I could put salt in this. Salt's not gonna absorb into anything, so just get them defrosted. It's actually cold enough to cool the pan down, or it would have been sizzling like crazy, especially at 6.5 on this stupid oven. Which, by the way, my landlord offered to change it out with a flat top electric because I won't want to put gas in, and I'm like, nope, keep the retard stove, because this thing is as old and messed up as this hot point is. I could still, you know, obliterate flesh and steel on high, and I'd rather have that than a flat top that I can't shuffle a goddamn cast iron pan on. No way. It's either gas or this. These are the sacrifices I've made. This isn't exciting at all. Okay, when I do get these defrosted, and when that does get to temperature, seasoning for the steak. Now I've got, oh, it's actually in here. Where did you end up, you fuck? There you go. Teriyaki. I could have soaked the steak in some teriyaki too, but I think I'm just going to use it as sort of like something to dress the vegetables with. I don't want it to be super overpowering. And I'm going to add a little bit to it, because this stuff is the Lowry's. I don't know where I bought it, but I bought it. It is the best for marinating like flat meat from Costco. Those are the long strips. It's just the best. More plastic that's got to go in the garbage pail when I eventually get to it. We're back at a pause point. I'm just waiting for these to defrost, basically. When they stop sounding like marbles, then you're probably defrosted. We'll see how well they held up. Because when you freeze things like this, they break all the cellular walls, so they're going to lose a lot of moisture. Explains the ice. Keep in mind, being frozen doesn't mean things have stopped happening. It slowed them down a lot, but it doesn't mean it stopped. You know, bodies will decay in the ice, and then things will go bad in your freezer. Not just freezer burn bad, like things will actually... You're just slowing it down. Alright. I'm going to turn this up a little bit, because it's just feeling like this should have caught up. I know it's a big pan, but that's like what's happening. Did my stove break? So a little bit of this. I could put the... See, I'm not going to put the hot... I could put the hot sauce right in there. I could put the garlic... Can I unscrew this, even? No, wow. They don't even let you unscrew it. That's... because it just pops off. Oh, yeah. No, we're going to put this straight on. I want direct access to that on my food. And I'm probably going to brown that steak in this pan, just because I'm not going outside and throwing it in the fire of hell again. And the crisp really isn't going to matter, or it's not going to be as much on this. I'm just going to heat this pan up to oblivion and watch it go. We're only at 70 degrees, so this will definitely be done by that point. I could... No pressure left. I like how that just leaks slowly. I could literally do this for a bit, then drop all this stuff right on, because this is basically mush from being frozen. So all I'm trying to do is get rid of some more of that moisture and crisp it up, but I could just throw it on top of the rice in the pressure cooker. And it would have been, you know, you could do that with vegetables too. You could just throw vegetables in your pressure cooker with your rice. Best thing ever is when you make beef stew, which I haven't made in a while. You just throw like a quartered onion in there and it just turns to putty. Delicious putty. Yeah, now we're actually getting somewhere. Alright, I'll be back when that steak is ready, because I think you understand how vegetables being sauteed looks. It looks like this, but more exciting. Kill all the masters. Alright. 118 has been reached. I'm now heating up the cast iron. We'll see what I get to. I just turned that on. Come on. Yeah. Do the dance. And let's pull this out. This is done. Here's what I did with the vegetables. I tossed some of that teriyaki in there when they were really hot, sauteed them up real quick. They were done. Dumped them in here next to the rice just to keep it warm, because this is a warming function. That pan's... I don't want to brown, and non-stick pans don't brown. I would either have to use a stainless steel or a cast iron, and frankly for beef it's gonna always be cast iron. I'm gonna move this. I don't even know if this plate's dirty. It's probably half dirty. I can go here for now, because I'm moving this here. I'm gonna crush my brownies with it. Bagel brownie crust. I can go there. We're gonna clear this out. I had the lights lowered for romantic effect. You now come out using... Where the fuck is my little... Did you move it? You fucking moved it, didn't you? Deku? She doesn't know what I'm cooking. She's fucking gonna bitch at me. My little pot holder thing. That's all I want in this whole world. To follow my own instruction from other videos, I'm gonna take that temperature probe and slowly pull it out a little bit, like an inch. See what happens here. If it drops dramatically, put it back in. No, it actually went up. That's correct. That means I was in the center. I mean, I could push it further in and see what the temperature probe does. Yeah, you're not hot anymore. the update frequency on that, like an hour. That's still hot. Okay. That. Shit. 600 degrees. All right. I'm going to lower that down from stupid because bad things are about to happen. And I'm going to need this to conceal them. All right. I need, I guess a regular fork will do. I shouldn't need to put any oil on this, but I'm going to drizzle some oil on it anyway. All right. And here we go. You're right, better open a window. Window. Screen down. Fan on maximum. I open that door, there's no screen there. I meant to build a screen for that, but I haven't really decided on it. Because there's no smoke right now. It all seems fine and dandy. Until I open that up. And it's gonna puff smoke. Let's keep preparing for its exit. I won't use the, oh god, it's, what the hell is that? How do I misspell ya? You know what? Off. That's gonna hold plenty of heat, and this should be able to be touched. And I could have cleaned this, so I was waiting for it to cool down. I'm trying an experiment with this non-stick pan. I'm only using the soft side of a sponge to clean it. I'm not using any of the rough side ever. I'm gonna see if it lasts longer than my normal non-stick pans. That's... I want to give it a nice long time. It's keeping in mind we pulled it out early, so it's at 118, so it still has to cook through from this heat. It's very fucking intense heat. I'm gonna drip blood and juice all over this whole place. It's gonna be fantastic. Oh yeah. Another like 30 seconds and I'm gonna call that. We'll bring it here, let it rest, slice it. We've got vegetables. Then I'm gonna see if I could use that to toast the wraps. Wow, it's emitting pain. That is a beautifully charred piece of meat now. So that's disgusting in there. And that's... I don't know what that is. That's just grease that is shut up. And water. That's useless now. That's probably too greasy to actually... I gotta wipe it out. I don't want to use clean paper towels. This is why I keep just paper towels I've like dried my hands with. That have no like gooey, ooey, disgusting things on it. They get saved for dirty jobs like cat puke and wiping grease out of a pan. Saves you a bunch of money in stuff every year. Come on. Oh yeah. Now as you absorb the grease, wow, what is it doing? Where is my thingy? I have a thingy. Everyone should have one of these in their kitchen. It's a standard plastic spatula that you can just go like... Be careful with hot surfaces though, because this will just melt like it's currently doing. You gotta be fast. You can get a, you can get a metal one for freaking cast iron, but I use this to scrape that. Hot, ow. Hot, ow. Oh, we are searching for long-range comms, aren't we? Look at that disgusting mess. What even is that? Flakes of steel? That's what it looks like. Looks like when I bang on an old exhaust. I'm gonna call that clean, except for my oven, which is now destroyed. Look at this white. I think this is just humidity. Clean up a little bit of the stove. Obviously, this is just perfect. There you go. Okay, steaks resting. Probably close. Did she run out? Good girl. No running out. Close that. Put this back on a certain temperature. Whoa, god damn it. I need this. I need the cheese. I'm probably gonna get 2 out of this. And we're gonna need to serve out of this. Oh yeah. And don't forget the goddamn sour cream, which is the whole fucking reason we're cooking. That's a good thing. In the comments, post when you describe meals you make just because you have things that need to be cooked. What else am I missing? What else could go in this? That's like, what does Chipotle put? They put beans in it. I could live without the beans. Could live without the beans. I definitely want rice. The rice is the I was gonna say it's the meat. That should be the meat, but the rice is the meat too. Everything's the meat of the burrito or the wrap. What am I actually making? Tortilla? That's hot. This oven is done. I'm just gonna go boom. Pop that on there. Give it a second on that side. We'll have something to flip with. It's not gonna destroy itself. That'll do. Let me just see how that's kind of heat we're looking at. Oh, that's gonna come nice. I'm learning with this one. I definitely have enough for 3. And plate that isn't mystery plate. This was clean, but apparently crumbs have fallen out of my toaster oven. Using a real paper towel. I hate you. See, that's a paper towel. I could have used one of those for. Now I used a real goddamn paper towel to collect it. It's another reason I like using the wooden one. So you don't have to be in front of me. You have to be in front of me. There. Oh, look at that. That's crispy now. Put some frozen cheese on that. Do we have a lid? Any lid will do. You're mostly clean, I think. Just want to trap some of that heat. Have it do the thing with the cheese. It may not work. I may have timed this poorly. I probably want to put it in there, give it 20 seconds, flip it, then add cheese, then give it like a minute and 20 seconds. I don't think we're gonna end up. I don't want to lower that either. I don't want to raise it. I don't want to lower it. I'm happy where it is. It's just not gonna melt cheese fast enough. Yeah, no, we're starting to curl. Not curdle, just like literally that is getting fat. Let's try the second one. And we could always worry about that when I throw 100 million degree rice on it. 20 seconds down. If I make it hotter, see, I don't want to make it hotter because there's a balance. There's a balance of time and energy. And throw my fucking phone out the window. The game of Mr. Rick World 20. Oh, it's so good. Oh yes. I have to watch Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. And I know it. Okay. Flippy time. Cheesy time. Yeah, I'll definitely get 3 out of this at least. Spread out that cheese. Now there's moisture in this cheese too, which is not helping. And by moisture I mean there's literally ice cubes in this cheese, which is not helping. Lid back on. See what that does. The lid should also be low. I have a smaller lid, but it's like... No, wait, that's not the lid. There was a smaller lid. Alright. I'm gonna make one more of these. Where am I putting this one? In there, on top of this one. Oh, it's so sad. All right, I can't. I'm bad at this part. You guys go out on your own. Oh no, cheese touched the pan. All right, one more. One more. I wonder if I added some oil to the pan, if that would help. I don't think that's going to benefit anyone in society. How we doing, steak? You feeling all right? I want to make sure you're comfortable. Wonder how much steak I'd have to absorb into a paper towel before I actually wanted to eat it. Rub that on my stove. It's just moist from steak. I'm gonna have to go over this with a goddamn Clorox wipe anyway. So what's the difference? Oh, Jesus. Off. There's my third. So I'm apparently making myself 3. It's blowing up. It's blowing up. I got cheese everywhere. Garbage pail is now full. Steak is resting. Steak's important. I should start cutting that. I'm going to section it because we definitely have multiple pieces and I'm not going to start dealing with like trying to... That's fine, I guess. That's definitely the fattiest piece here, and that is perfect. Oh, God. Not to be distracted from my fajita, but that is a perfect slice. Hold on. That's got a lot of connective tissue right there. Am I cutting it correctly? Yeah. Yeah, reverse sear is amazing. Again, if you'd like to join the Z Cooks Consortium Telegram chat, head to Patreon, link in the upper corner downstairs in the description, and you will gain access for $5 a month. Oh God, is she sticking to the cheese? And then you could hang out with the other 11 or 12 people who are joined that tier and talk about food and how you should probably not be eating what you're eating, but you're going to eat it anyway. We're also trying to get an Instagram thing going. My sister's big into that because, well, woman. But I'm like, bitch, this ain't no Honda. How fast my phone reacts. I'm taking an Instagram from my car too, which is weird. Because people are going to be like, yo, you got an Instagram hookup to that? Caprice? The PPV? The Pure Pain vehicle? Which is what I'd probably call it. Something stupid like that. Alright, send some meat pictures there. Yes. Oh, there's no light. The light's never good. And I'll take this one now. Oh, yeah. Looks like I'm cooking for 12. So I've got meat, got that, and I got that. Let's assemble a fajita. Well, I'm going to try this meat first. Oh, fuck me. Please. This almost feels like a waste going into a fajita, but you ain't never had that in a fajita. Concentrates, Zios. I'm sorry. That is the best. That's one of the best steaks I've ever cooked. So I'm cutting, now that seems to be with the grain. This wants to be cut this way. Yeah. Oh yeah. This might be the exact same steak I reverse seared before. I don't know how it's such a different shape. Yeah, it's definitely a very fatty roast. Alright, this piece looks perfect to go and cut into fajita-sized strips. Just better than every fajita you've ever had. Because it's a fucking full-blown steak. Red, bloodied steak. There's some fat in that. That's such a shame. Even with the grain. Improper. Oh my god. I apologize to anyone I give diabetes to. Send your complaints to Morton's Steakhouse, Manhattan. That is fucking gorgeous. Alright. Let's see what I could do. Because now I just want to eat like 4 pounds of steak. I think there's always been arguments on the order of things. And I always overfill my fajitas. So I'm going to do that much steak. Done. I'm going to pop this sour cream. I know, why am I putting sour cream on that beautiful steak? Because it's all going to end up as a brown mass in my colon soon enough anyway. There you go. Just trying to keep that beautiful shit from going everywhere. I want to try this garlic because we got to go a little bit of this. Oh yeah. Just drip it onto the sour cream. Now we're coming around. We're going to do just a touch of rice and vegetables. Just enough that I could actually close the wrap. Which is always my problem. I always fill these wraps up to like capacity. Do we have a plate? That's our plate? That's a great idea actually. I'll just eat over this and anything that falls out will just be part of the next one. Eventually it'll oh yeah. My nose is running. Alright, here we go. Are we ready for this? We've got our cheese, we've got our sour cream, we've got our sauce. I don't do like salsa, but I mean, nothing happening right now is bad. The teriyaki on the vegetables. Wasting way too many paper towels now. The beef is retarded. I can still taste it through everything else. The garlic hot sauce, really delivering. Better than restaurant quality. It's hard for you to say when you have like good restaurants around. If anything, I want a slightly bigger wrap. If I can make like a burrito size burrito, because I feel like I'm limiting my enjoyment to having like a little like 6-ounce burrito. Start the other end. Alright. This is a fucking success. Now to scrape the cheese out of that. When it cools down, that cheese will come out just fine. Oh, it's my lady. Oh, red meat. Touch it to her face. Put it on the couch. Definitely needs more of this right there. That's a Zio's touch. Alright, you've seen, you came, you conquered. No idea how you'd plate this. Probably just pile all this shit into little bowls, put it on the table, and tell everyone that they're gonna eat neatly. It's never gonna happen. I'm proud of that steak. More than anything else. Gotta get more of it. I could probably have one of those a week. And then immediately have my bowels cut out because they would be broken. But alright, thanks you for watching. Again, if you want to join, you want to have chats with me, my sister, my cousin, and the other people who are stupid enough to pay $5 a month to hang out with us, or $25 a month to have my sister bake them cookies, or the new $40 a month tier where my sister bakes you cookies and Jay makes you something which you haven't decided on yet, and you want to talk with us while we're doing all that work for you. Patreon below. Keeps these videos going. Keeps us wanting to work out between videos so we don't die. So it's always positive. To the next one.